Okay, so I want to show you guys the receipts. So anyone can say that they made money on Rover, but I'll show you the receipts. So I started Rover in 2018 in June, mid June. So 12 months after that, I made around $10,000. So let me show you, like, these are all of the bookings that I had. So, like you can see, I started June 2018. So, the $10,000, that was obviously a really good time period. Yeah, I don't know if it's normal, but I that was super helpful because I was a college student at that time, and that was my first year doing Rover. So that just goes to show you how much you can make, starting out with Rover. So if you look at the other years, 2020 obviously was a pandemic. I made just under $1,000. Also, this doesn't include tips, and usually the families do give me tips. Now, like the family that I had this year, um, they gave me like $500 tips, which is probably the best tip that I've ever gotten. But I don't want to say that that's normal, but some families are super appreciative if you're a really good rover sitter, and I definitely pride myself in being a 5-star rover sitter. So I started dog sitting well before Rover. I dog sat for professors and students in my program when I lived in San Diego, and I made money there off the platform. And so, I already had this experience of like staying over people's houses and watching their dogs, and I just really have a love for animals, and it's super apparent. And people say like, "Oh, like you are a dog sitter like we've never had before." I take a lot of photos with the animals and share with the parents. Like, it's super important that you keep them updated because they are worrying, like, or wondering what their dog is doing when they're gone. So, in any case, this is how much money you can make. So this year, it's a little bit low. So 2023 made $5,000, which I still think is really good. Like I was a college student at this time, but like that helped save me $10,000. But even this is when I was like a professional, and 5,000, 5 grand is nothing to sneeze at. So with this year, I moved to Texas, and I have my own house now. And I thought that, oh, maybe I can have the dogs over at my house. But as you can see, that what it has been more successful is dog sitting and house sitting at at the customer's house. I think it's actually better to do that because the dogs are in their own environment, so then they feel like more settled. They will be less of a flight risk because they're in their home setting, and they'll just assume that their owners are going to come back. Whereas if the dog owner brings their dog to your home, the dog will be super confused and will run away back home. And from what I saw on like news reports of like the Rover sitters losing their animals, it's usually that case where the owner brought the dog to somebody else's house, and of course the dog freaks out and escapes and tries to run back home. So you want to avoid that, but also keep it in mind, like, if you want to make a lot of money on Rover, it's just the best deal is to go over somebody's house and watch their pets. So in any case, I wanted to show you this because, people can say whatever, but, it's always good to have the receipts and whatnot. So I also want to just show you like this for real is my Rover account. This is my name. And then like once you see my profile, so um, I have 5 stars, 39 reviews, and like there's a whole bunch of photos. So one of the things that I do, if the dog likes to do car rides, is like I do field trips and I take photos of the field trip. So like this is one of the first dogs that I sat and I brought him to the beach and I put like a little Hawaiian lei on him. I sent these to the owners and the owners like super appreciate things like that. Obviously, obviously you can see like by the photos that I care deeply for the animals and I think that's apparent to the owners and that's why they are willing to book me and also like tip very well. So tips on the platform are not required, but obviously appreciated. That the amount that I show you before um, is does not include tips. So the tips 100% go to you as the dog sitter. Some people leave tips in cash. Like I've had tips in cash, just like laying, saying, "Oh, hey, like while you're here, use this cash to like buy groceries or something like that." So that's always um, appreciated. That's really thoughtful of the owners. So in any case, I wanted to show you like you know a little bit of how much money I made, um, and like that you really do have to take photos and be a unique dog sitter. So I hope you enjoyed. This is the first dog that I ever sat on Rovers. So I hope you enjoyed this and like and follow for more side hustles.